welcome back to Us Greater, y'all. I'm Classic Santi.
Reno, you back at it.
And Gabreilla.
Okay, cool. So we're going to just hop right into the questions. So the first question on the list is, what's the most attractive trait in a dating prospect?
You want to take the lead first and I'll hop in?
You will start it? I'll go after you, bro.
Okay, all right. So the most attractive trait in a dating prospect for me, and this is a prospect. This ain't somebody that you've been dating for a while. This is like somebody like, y'all fresh, y'all early in it. So I say,
Like, is it like an external thing or is like...
shoot, it's whatever. It's a trait. It can be physical, it can be mental.
Okay.
Dating.
And it's somebody that you've been dealing with.
I'll say it's fresh. Maybe you could, let me see, what would be a good parameter to put around it? So
somebody that you're interested in?
Yeah,
okay.
So I was like, yeah, exactly.
That
So, because it's a prospect, so they have to have something that made them to get your attention in the first off. So we're going to assume you're attracted to them.
Right.
So we're going to say after attraction. So I say if we start after attraction, it depends on how interesting the conversation is. So I say my most attractive trait for a dating prospect is the ability to hold a good conversation, because people underestimate that nowadays, and I feel like conversation is a decent level of intimacy there. It also allows you to learn things from people, and I think it's always fun when I can learn something new from somebody, because there's so much out here, so many different perspectives, things you might have seen that I may not have seen. So it's just, I feel like if you can intrigue me in conversation, that's a number one trait for me.
True. So like past attraction, like you said, like just simple things like holding a conversation, or if you could show me like new experiences, we could do new things, not just to cliche stuff, dating stuff. Somebody that can show me somebody that can show me some new experiences, and that's pretty much for me, like just past attraction, because I mean it starts at attraction,
right?
So of course I got to be attracted to the person first.
And that's what from guys. Maybe it's different for you.
Yeah, so I will say I sympathize with Marino. I agree. Like, I want somebody that can broaden my horizons and teach me something that I don't know or add to the table. But ultimately, for me, the biggest and most important thing in a potential love interest or romantic prospect is independence. Now let me explain what I mean by that, because I don't always necessarily mean that in the conventional way, like, oh, they have a car or they have their own home. These are things that I can be patient with. I know everybody's going through their own walks of life, but I mean independence in the sense of who they are as a person. Like, they know who they are, they're working on themselves. I don't have to constantly entertain them, because I'm a person that prefers my own solitude. So if I'm with you, like, you have to show me that your presence in my life is just as good as my own, because I prefer my own presence. But just being your own person and just that, yeah.
Okay. You said something interesting on there. You said you don't want to have to entertain them all the time. So what do you mean by entertain?
Just there's some, I don't want to say clinginess, but for lack of a better term, like clinginess. Somebody that constantly needs my attention or needs me to do something with them. I like somebody who has their own life. Like, the way I look at it is there's me, there's you, and then there's us. So there's a separation there. You should be able to go out into the world and do things on your own, things that interest you, without the need of having a partner by your side all the time.
Yep, I like that, and I feel like that fuels the conversation. So if you're able to go and bring your own experiences, and I can get mine, and then we can come in, meet in the middle. Yeah. That makes for interesting conversations.
Yeah.
That's the quickest way to lose somebody. You don't got your own shit going on,
Yeah.
It's like, dang, you always over here, like, do something,
Right, absolutely.
That's the quickest way.
Yeah. So let's take it the next step. Just take it to the next step then. So it's assumed that this person, they're not too clingy. They hold good conversation.
Yeah.
But they cheat on you. Oh, would you take them back for $1,000? If a person cheats on you, would you take them back for $1,000?
Me? No, because it's the morality of it, and bro, I stand on my morals, bro. That's the ultimate X out, bro.
Okay,
I can't do
what
it.
about for $100,000? Go on.
Oh man, you want me to really answer that?
Go ahead, bro.
Nah,
the morality.
Yeah, I stand on my morals because it's like it ain't never gonna be the same. Like
It's not.
you know,
Sure.
you lost my you know what I'm saying. You lost my trust, and then now you probably thinking in the back of your mind like, dang, what is he about to go do? Is he about to go fuck with somebody else now too? And then it's gonna be a downhill spiral, man. Yeah. It's gonna be a domino effect.
I feel it.
And you know, some people would be like, yeah, I'll take her back for $1,000. I ain't tripping. But now you insecure every single day. Every time she go to work, you worry about where she going, what she about to go do. Like, you don't even want that on your mental, bro.
Yeah, I feel that. That's a perspective. What about you, Gabriella?
Okay, so I actually have an interesting perspective to weigh in on this because I have been cheated on. So, like, let's take the money out of it, okay? Because I took someone back that cheated on me that with no money involved. But the circumstances were different. And so I think that is important to, like, acknowledge. So I was engaged, right, to this person. And I have an extreme amount of loyalty, and I know at the end of the day that everybody fucks up, right? Everybody makes mistakes. So I made a commitment to that person, and I was going to spend the rest of my life with him. And he did do me like the service and respect of telling me about it, so I didn't have to find out. And so I felt for that reason that I could at least entertain the idea of working through it. Now there's a line to be drawn. Just because I say that I'm loyal and that I tried to work through it with him, that doesn't mean that I'm going to stay just for that reason. Like there has to be progress, there has to be effort, and showing that we can work through this together. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Right. And in that situation, it didn't. But in hindsight, I don't know that I would go back and do that again with him.
Okay.
You know, like,
so
yeah, he showed himself to me, and I tried to work it out, and then it got worse. And so that was just kind of, you know, my inspiration to move on.
Yeah, once you lose that trust barrier, it's pretty much over.
Yeah,
and especially if they don't show signs of, it's like, I feel like it's two types of people. It's like people that try and move forward and do better, and there's people who are going to take their liberties and like, well, I got away with it this time. They're going to kind of push the envelope, if you will. But
what about you? Like,
I was about to get to me. For me, it depends on how much I like the person. If cause it's like I'll say this, for $1,000, no. For $100,000, we can talk. But I know that's materialistic, but yeah. So, but well, honestly, yeah. What Sarah was saying was 100% right. I feel like I can't look at you the same way. I don't know if I'll be, cause it's like, I'm a loyal person too, and I'm also a prideful guy. So if you make me look bad, that's gonna irritate me. And it's like I don't know if I can trust you the same anymore. And I think it's probably been times where I tried the second try, and then I was like, oh, what am I doing, dog? And it was just on me more so that I couldn't move forward with it, because it was just like, nah, this ain't it. It's just the trust. When the trust gone, it's just like, and I'm not the type of person that's gonna keep checking up on you. It's too stressful to do all that. It's too much energy, and I got too much going on to constantly worry about what you're doing. So honestly, no. If it's for $1,000, nah. It's like, you gotta think about it. It's like a lot out here. So it's just like, maybe you're just not the right one for me. So if you can't be loyal to me, and I want loyalty, then hey, let me just keep moving. Maybe that you're just meant for that season in my life, and it's just time for me to move on. So
see, and I think that's an important distinction for me, because I was in a position where I was going to commit myself, like my life, to that person. It was important for me to at least try,
because you didn't invest it so much,
right?
Yeah, I agree.
And yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I just wanted to chime in there. I agreed with that.
Yeah, I agree. Because I take marriage, and I feel like that's almost a different type of situation than just a girlfriend, boyfriend. Because it's like, y'all are making these commitments, and you're supposed to be for the long term. So it's like, I understand the mindset that you were coming with and the approach that you took.